Behold, I am Meowgician, and welcome to the Meowlands. It is my great world of achievement in Minecraft, and I mean, well, really, I didn't build most of it. It's lots of people's built it. But anyway, today I'm here to teach you a really awesome command I just created. It is a boss fight. So if you've been playing with command blocks, you probably want to have a boss fight eventually, and you really need to know how to do some commands to do that, and I'm going to show you. So here's the boss fight. Now the way I have my realm set up is you can change modes. Right now I'm in a special mode where I'm in creative, but in the different modes you want to try to claim flags for your guild. Like right now this flag is claimed for me, so really there's no reason for me to fight this boss. But over there, see, there's a autumn flag. So if someone else claims my flag, I have to fight this boss in order to switch the flag back to mine. And it took a good amount of coding to make that happen. Now, I'm going to show you right now what this code looks like. I am not in warrior mode, meaning this arena is not going to take me seriously. See, it's like, whatever, you're not important, and it won't start the boss battle. Now, better than that, what I want to do is make one last piece to this code where if I'm not in warrior mode, I can't even come into this arena. So let's do that, and I'm going to show you the code room to one of these puppies. So here we go. Here's what it looks like, and it's not so bad. I've covered things in pink glass in order to make it so people can't mess with the redstone, and you won't have to do this if people can't get into the place you're making the code room. I have magic abilities that allow people to phase through walls, and so I really don't want to mess with this redstone down here. But anyway, if I remove all this glass, you'll be able to see what's going on here. Anyway, this is a nice glass removal ASMR video for now. Alright. There, no more glass. So now I can show you how this works. The first block I'm going to need, and all these blocks are going to need to detect the entire room that you're going to have the battle in. So I have a lot of blocks detecting this area, and I'll show you how to do that. So you want to set your code room up in the northwest corner. So wherever the sun moves, if the sun's setting that way, that means it's west. So then turn to the right and that's northwest. So you got the northwest corner, and this corner I can use self-reference, because you could just designate coordinates with these blocks. Like you would take this coordinate, 1033, 88, 1033, and then you would go up to this corner, and you'd have to take one block above what you got right there to account for your head. So 1057, 98, 1057. Now, feel free to replace all of the tildes I use with coordinates, because the reason I use tildes is because I'm copying these and placing them all over the world. So I need them to be movable with structure blocks, but you might not. So on to the first command block. Now this is test for at all, and I have my tilde references. I also am testing for the fact that they're in mode warrior. That's a requirement. Now here's where I want to show you something. First thing, I need to take this and this. Alright. So right now, when I'm testing this block, it's repeat unconditional, always active, and it's delayed in 0 ticks. You could drop this to 2, but 0, I'm making it so no one can cheat this system. Now, what this is going to do is test to see if anybody that has the mode warrior tag is in this building. So that's important. So I'm going to call this detect warrior. Now here's the new piece of code I'm going to add. I'm going to do this with my little tricky system here. Boom. So now I've got a second detect warrior tag. Since I placed it just on top of itself, all I have to do is change this to 1, and it's testing for the same area. Now, what I want this to do is people who are not mode warrior, I want to execute as all of them at themselves run teleport tilde 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 wait tilde tilde -10 tilde. So that means anybody who's not in mode warrior is gonna get kicked out of this room from now on, and they're probably gonna get thrown into the castle somewhere. So this should be the banish not warrior. Well, whatever, that's good. Banish not warrior. So now I shouldn't even, yep. The second I tried to enter the arena, now it's just going to throw me into the castle down here. And that's exactly what I wanted. So now I need to get back up there. I need to wait for my structure blocks to come along. There they are. Alright. In my realm, I have structure blocks set up to work as teleporters. I have a whole bunch of weird stuff I use to make the game work faster. Like if I want to copy something, I use structure voids and barriers. Like say I want this grass, I just chuck a structure block at it. And then say I want it over here, I put a barrier down. Blam. Grass on glass. That looks good. That's actually really good. There's a lot of powers that I have. So, see, I can't get in this room anymore. And now that's going to be a problem. I should have made myself exempt from this rule. But I will do that now, because the block's right here. So, to make yourself exempt from this rule, at S, unless entity at S tag equals meow. There. Now I can do tag at S add meow. And so now I'm exempt from that. That code still works, but it doesn't matter for me because I have the tag meow. So you've got your detector and you've got your like reverse detector. So only people who have the warrior tag can get into this room. That's important. Now the next thing is when a warrior is detected, I want two things to happen. First off, these comparators, you want two going out. One of them is only going to work if there's a player detected. Actually, both of them will only work if a player is detected. But for this one, I have a kind of reverser here. See, so since a player is not detected, the force goes into this block. It doesn't, and this redstone stays powered. But if a player was here, this redstone would shut off. So the last thing to have happened recently was this redstone came on and triggered this block. So you got to know what this block is. This block triggers every time warriors aren't in the thing. So if the warrior dies, if the warrior wins, it gets sent to their victory, or if the warrior teleports away or logs off, what's going to happen is this will trigger. And it kills all of the entities that are not players inside of the arena. So the tildes become different. See how my tildes are x tilde -2, y tilde 2, x tilde -2. What that does is it goes x tilde -2, y tilde 2, 1, 2, and then z tilde -2. So it puts it right there, and then the dx's are all 24, meaning this arena is 24 by 24. Actually, it's 25 by 25 because it starts here and then goes out in 25 all directions. But actually, that's not true anymore. I shrunk it down to 10, so I forgot to change that about this one. So this dx needs to just be 9 now. Yeah, just like this. 10 actually. So I forgot that. But this is the room clearer. That's what that block does. And I'm just going to leave that second capitalization there. All right. Now here's the fun part. When you do have someone walk into the room, there's a bunch of things you need to do. Now, this chain can be way longer if you want to summon multiple enemies or something, but this is the basis to summon one boss. So the first thing I need to do is summon the boss. So, summon boss, and what I do is I summon one with a special name. This name lets me create the boss, give it special traits. Then the next thing I do is give it its traits. So effect add entity, name equals, and oh, look at that, I forgot a parentheses. Yep, so now Flag Keeper is going to have resistance 3 for a long time. And then I need to fix those parentheses here. Now, so this is going to be boss strength, and this was boss resistance. This one I need to correct 2. This is boss speed. And then this one, I've given him regeneration. But also, if you need to figure out all of these commands, just pause the video and write them down. This is boss regeneration. So once you give your boss their stats, and remember, this is just an impulse, so it only triggers once. So this boss is going to show up, get all of his stats added onto him, and then this last one, what it does is clears the items of the players in the arena, because I don't want them using outside items. The outside items are way too powerful. It'd just be way too easy. Like, I can use spells that will just destroy a boss so fast. And so it's going to be more of a fair fight. You fighting the Wither with your bare hands. And that's pretty cool. I'll probably add a weapon inside the arena somewhere to grab, because you only get cleared once. So you will walk in and it will clear your items. Now, other things need to happen too. All this is controlling whether the warrior is in the room. So the next thing we need to do is detect whether monsters are in the room. And you have to do it in a tricky way, because when you first walk in the room, it's just you. You're alone. So if you say, want to make the prize when the player's alone in the room, that doesn't work. You need to delay it. So I'm going to show you this. It's very tricky, so pay attention. This is my first piece. Consider that what I just showed you is the warrior detector system. Okay? Now we're getting into the monster detector system. So this is the main block, and I've calibrated it to detect the same thing as that. So here, test for @entity family equals monster with the designated area of my arena. So this is detect monster. And it's set up the same way with the same system of sending a comparator out to true and sending a comparator out to false. Now, when it is false, like it is right now, the only thing that happens is I fill an area with air. And when it's true, I fill that same area with crying obsidian. Can you guess what that area is? It's these two spaces that I'm standing in right now. So if there are monsters inside of this arena, this door closes. And remember, if there are no players inside this arena, it kills off all the monsters. And so there shouldn't be monsters just hanging out in here. But if there are, what's going to happen is that door is going to remain closed. So I actually have to make sure I do something. Yeah, if there's no players in this arena, I should actually be repeating this I'd say, let's do 5 seconds. So if I am a warrior and I teleport out of this room, in 5 seconds, everything gets killed, and it keeps getting killed over and over again. So even if monsters get spawned in this room, the room won't get locked. Right. So that needs to actually be a repeater. Now, when it comes to this is going to be enough. Whenever there are monsters not in the room, it's going to unlock the door, and whenever there are monsters in the room, it's going, well, you get what I mean. If it detects monsters in the room, it locks the door. So you fill the door with a solid block. And if it detects that there are no monsters in the room, it can reopen the door. So you fill that area with air. These may need to be repeaters. There may be a glitch I don't know about, but from what I've seen, there isn't. So I'm going to keep them as impulses, because I've got a lot of repeaters. Alright. Now, this was the whole monster detection system. Just these 4 blocks. So the next thing we need is the winner detection system. And this is right here. And once you've added this, you're done. So the first thing is this block. Now, let me actually name these. This is locked door, and this is open door. There you go. So let me just make sure I'm still recording. Okay, I am. This block is delayed, as you can see, when this is true, and it's testing for a warrior. So this is actually basically the same block as over there. This is detect warrior again. But I didn't want to, I didn't want to string up some crazy redstone to be detecting that. I just made another. So if there is a warrior in the arena, there will be a delay of 1, 2, 3, 4, like 12 ticks or something. This little chain of repeaters to go to here. Now, if you haven't seen this device before, this is an AND gate. This makes sure that both of these things are true before this block gets triggered. So I need this and this to be true for this to be triggered. So this is saying that a warrior has been in the arena for several seconds. So that first moment that you walk in the arena and there's no monsters, it's not going to register that as true. It'll put the warrior there, but then it'll go away. You know what? It's gonna, let's see. Yeah, it's only gonna register if you're staying in there for a minute, and then it'll be locked in place. Now this other one is a repeater with a comparator and then a NOT gate. So this has to not be true. And what is this? This is saying it's testing for monsters. So yeah, this is detect monster again. So if you are actually probably, no, this is the best way to set it up. There's probably a more efficient way to line these up, but really, for my purposes, this was the best way. So now, if there is a warrior that has been inside the arena for a few seconds, and there are no monsters, that means this is going to turn on, and it's going to trigger this, and that means you win. So what is this block? This is the you win block. Now, you can make this whatever you want. You might want to chain a couple blocks to this. Like, I could say, for instance, well, okay, let me copy this. Paste that. There, now I've got a copy of it. So chain and conditional, always active. And this needs to be moved back towards the X one. There. So what happens when a player wins in this arena is they get teleported to a very specific location. Now, the place they are teleported lets them claim the flag. The place you teleport them could let them do something, who knows, but you could also just reward them. Now, remember, you also want to teleport them out of the arena, because the fight will just start again if you don't. So you need a teleport here. So what I would do is if you want to just give them money or something, you would do the first thing as that. So instead of this teleport tag, I'm going to say give everybody money for doing this. So scoreboard, actually I'm going to increase their power level. Scoreboard players add at, yeah, this one. Scoreboard players add at all, tag that, and then power 10. We'll just do 10 for now. People might be able to spam the boss in some way. So there. Now what happens is when you defeat the boss, this detects that you've won, and it gives you 10 power level. Then it chains into teleporting you away. And you want it to teleport them outside of the arena, or they will be stuck here forever fighting the boss. Trust me. And so once you teleport them away, that's it. You did it. It's a complete boss system. We did it together. And now I will show you how it works. So since I am in this mode, it's not going to work. I have to remove my tags. There. Now I'm considered a normal player. Let me get rid of all these crazy items. And go to spawn. Alright. So if I want to battle this boss and claim that flag, I have to be in warrior mode. And I'm power level 1100, so I'm pretty sturdy. I think I can handle it. But I don't actually know. Anyway, here it is. So when I enter here, it should initiate a boss fight. Oh crap. Now another thing I'm gonna have to deal with is the hooligans. Oh crap. Alright. So when you are in warrior mode, yeah, see, here's exactly what I was saying, so every 5 seconds it should be killing those guys. Wow, warrior mode is crazy dangerous. Okay, something went wrong. It's not killing the monsters inside of the arena. And I have to figure out why. Alright. Now I've got the exemption tag. It should be killing you guys. This one, repeat unconditional, needs redstone. Type equals not player. Why are you not working? It's an impulse, that's why. It still thinks it's an impulse block. This is a glitch. And it's because it's still running. I remember this glitch. Alright. So now let me change it to a chain. Let me change it to a repeater. See, it still thinks it's an impulse block. Now it thinks it's a repeater. Okay, good. So there is a glitch in Bedrock Minecraft that I've discovered, that if you try to alter a command block that is currently running, sometimes it won't work and you get a problem like that. So let me remove this tag again. Alright, so we can go and try this once more. Let me try to do it before the city hooligans start mobbing me again. Now, they usually don't bother me because I'm Meow, but I just removed my tag. Okay, so work so far. I'm trapped in the arena with the boss. What just happened? Well, I won, but it's because the boss died. And the boss died because my system clear triggered. So, let me fix that. I have a lag clearing system that deletes all of the monsters and items on the ground every once in a while. And if your boss is included inside of that, that's not good. So we need to remove the wither from the lag clear. There's Lag Slayer. Okay. So this kills all the monsters. Type equals not Ender Dragon, comma. Type equals not wither. Yeah. There we go. That was the problem. So now let's try again. Okay, make a break for it. Oh my gosh, the city hooligans. I should not have invented them. Alright. Let's see if the flag keeper can actually battle me now. Well, for starters, he is weird. Okay, here we go. He is alive. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, too many hooligans. The hooligans are after him too. Oh, look at that. That might actually help me. Oh, bye, flag keeper. Okay, I got a second life. Oh my gosh. god. Eventually I'm gonna get kicked out of the arena with one of these deaths. Oh. Yep, that's it. I lost. And it teleported me down here. See, this is why I need that pink glass. I need to solidify this area. But anyway, yeah, the boss fight works. Now, the reason I respawn inside of the arena is because in my world, you respawn where you die. It drags you a little bit closer to spawn point when you die. And so usually that messes you up eventually, so you can't stay in a place. But that's my game. If you did this system, when they die, they would be teleported back to spawn. That's something. It's something special to my world that it does that. So don't expect it to do that, and don't expect the city hooligans to come after you like in my world unless you code them to. And I don't see why you would. They're incredibly annoying. I actually, let's see here, yeah. They do give XP though. So, let me get back on topic here, go into creative. We've done it, we've created the system. That's the boss battle. And you have learned it here at the Meowlands in Meow City. And I encourage you to like and subscribe my channel and go to my Patreon and the videos where we all do the things and eat your jello pudding, and that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.